Another episode. I am at level. Whoa, that's the optimism markers. Another episode. Level 8. It's getting too high for my picnic chair system. Starts to get a bit dodgy, and I need proper scaffolding, or at least something that brings me up to level 11. Level 11 basically means that the top is 3 meters high. I'm 170. I can work a little bit above my head, so let's say 190. I need a scaffold of at least 1.10 meters, and I would be more comfortable if it's like 1.5 meters high. So I think I'm gonna make something like that quickly, and I'm gonna search on the internet to actually buy at least a bit of it. I was thinking of a rollable one, but on the top you need concrete, and if the concrete trucks comes, he doesn't like to wait, I guess, for me to roll further. I don't know. Have to think about that, but let's do that, and then you can see my struggle with my picnic chair system. It works. It's quick. It's a little bit heavy on the body, on the legs, but yeah, let's get going. Always take time with the first one. Don't know if you could see that, but basically have to make sure that the outside corner it doesn't hang over. That's all. I have to grip it here on the top, because if I put my pinky here, it hurts. I am an expertise in feeling it. I have, I'm not am, I have an expertise. Stupid English. So yeah, as you can see, I think that's an accident waiting to happen. So we're in the shop, and this can help me a bit with the build, then I don't have to constantly walk down. But I only have one, and it's a bit on the lightweight side. So I don't even have planks. I have those really big ones, but yeah. Let's make this first smooth and then make a couple of other ones. I think I need at least 3. There you go, not here, there. 3 pairs. I think that's the minimum. I have a bunch of old pipes and stuff. Like there's here a collection of it's a bunch of Soviet stuff. They tended to do this a lot. They filled it with concrete. I don't know. That one is too bad even for this. But yeah, this is an old water pipe, and then it became a fence or hydraulic pipe. Probably water pipe. They're really good. They're really heavy. And if I halve this, like if I cut through the welds, I maybe can use both sides. Because I'm afraid it's gonna be so heavy. And they're filled with concrete, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll see. Let's make at least 1 pair and then see if I can carry it. If not, I need to go to fitness. Or just pay more stuff. Pay more. It's a rare view to see my wifey in the rain. She probably really needs something. So basically this is my plan. I don't know if you can see this color. So 70 wide, 1.5 high. The standard for the legs on the ground is like 60. And then this I will make like a concrete rebar to save weight. Let's see how heavy that is. If it's too heavy, I only make 2. I will always use them, but if I can't carry them, it's not that much of a use, right? Like, I look like a total retard, but I have to look at the small screen of the GoPro to see if you can see it. So, let me carry all the stuff in, and then I'm back. So there we go. I'm gonna cut off all the crappy parts that were in the ground. So 1.5 meter. Very fine pen. I mean thin, not that fine. Okay. It's Sunday, so let's make a little noise. I'm gonna cut this all off there. That thing is noisy. I think it makes borderline sense to build this. You can buy them and then they would be a little bit lighter, but if you don't use all the crap that you have, you only get more crap. So yeah, let's start. Noise alert. Already looks much better. Let me try to get this apart. He likes to live on the risky part in life, but bye bye. It's going to be quite a bit of grinding, I'm afraid. So. Like normally I just walk out of the store, I do something else, out of the shed, and I will do something else, but I want to get this done and it's raining outside. It's only welded in 4 parts, but the welds are always much harder to grind than the mild steel itself. I don't know why. So let me cut those 70s and the 60s. My favorite music. 70s, okay. 70. There are bees in this thing. Not sure if that is going to be hard to show you. There's a beehive there. I hope you've seen it, otherwise not. Let me turn around. Forgot to do this. Let's put him to size. screw them together and done. One done. So this is in the middle again. This is magnet, welder magnet to keep it level. It's so heavy that in this case it's more so that I see visually that it's level enough. I could bevel this, but it's a bit too much work, and I don't think it's needed. Let me first tack it. I can finally use my heavy electrodes again. This is 4mm. Can put a lot of disgusting welds there. Let's do that. I'm gonna start with 180 amps. Sounds like a lot, is a lot. Let's not burn the table. That got hot. That's good. Actually, my GoPro also got a bit hot. Don't hammer the welds. That's always what they teach you in welding school, but Really not that bad for something that I barely measured. This angle is, I would say, 93%, but I'm fine with that. As long as it's too wide, not too narrow. Like a pyramid is stable, so it's all good with me. Let me weld this one. Didn't take off enough paint here, but the rest is clean. So I don't know. It's not a perfect world, people. I will let that cool down. Definitely not a pretty weld, but I will clean it up, weld one more time over it. I am fine with this. But I'm not fine with the inside. That's basically nothing. No penetration at all. And just to be sure, I'm gonna put there a rebar. Then it's slightly stronger. Or I'm considering here rebar. That should work too, and then it's easier to carry. I don't know. Let me see how long I was busy with this. 3:30. I was 3 hours busy. Is that worth it? I think so. Yeah, it easily is, I think. I spend more time on saving. Not always saving money. I don't even like the word saving money. It's more that if I don't make it myself, I wouldn't spend the money on having it. Yeah, I think that's better. Still working. Still working. Probably sometimes going out of view, but the rooms are getting smaller. It's hard to. It's just hard. Somewhere here. Hard to film. That's the word. seen it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. I forgot to click one stopper in. That's or two actually. Brain, keep working. Okay. I could cut this out, but I'm not doing that. Getting tight. Should I build a bigger house? Let's see if I'm fine with that. You don't see me. Okay. Oh. It's good that I was on gymnastics when I was still young and vibrant. Yeah, that's better, right? So, I can continue. It's a bit scary when there's no wall, but I think I'm gonna keep this. It's nice to have a step off, that's for sure. surprisingly heavy. Are you still in the frame? Easily even. Push the button for no reason. Not so stable. Why? I think there's the concrete isn't flat. Let me put a plank under it. Okay. That's perfect. What you gonna do? You see? I don't know if you know what I mean, right? Like, I guess that weight is enough to keep me here, but it's, I think OSHA would have something to say about it. I wouldn't know the safety system in Europe, like, do we have a OSHA equivalent in Europe? I don't know, if you know, tell me. Don't show my video. Next step, let's go there. I already measured it, so I only have to cut. That's done. Let me install the first one. No, I'm first gonna get the second one. And then on top of that I use bricks to get back to the height of one brick. This is only 7 centimeters high and a brick is 25, I think. I hate this. Always get stuck. Why is it so short? What the hell? Ah, okay. Never mind. Ah, correct. Seems strong enough. And then concrete goes around. Should work. I wish they were a fraction wider though.
like to make it 20 centimeters instead of 15, but maybe I put one rebar in the middle that is longer. Tend to overbuild stuff, I don't know. I don't know. When I glued it, I was like, oh, it's too long anyway. I will cut it later. But I made the mistake like double. Because here, I told myself like a million times, don't start gluing bricks everywhere. Like, this system is so easy, it's very easy to just glue too many bricks. Here needs to be a horizontal thing, like there, and then above the door, and yeah, this small wall is of course very weak, so I need the whole wall. So I need that cut. I need to cut it away again, and then connect it to there. For the rest, it's all good. I cut a bunch of small bricks everywhere because the doors are 2.7 m, so that's 8 bricks plus a brick of 6, and then on top of that cement to make it 7. And the doors are 210, so they are slightly thicker. That's for later. Let's first get this done. And it would be nice if just one day in this build it's not like this. I don't know, seriously. Okay, let's go very dodgy. Big grinder, not that stable, and high. It's a perfect recipe for a viral YouTube video where I lose a leg or something like that. Where do I put you? Let me see what you see. Yeah, that should be sort of good enough. You know, no better spot. I hope it's a better spot. I don't see the screen anymore. Oh wait, I see the front. No. Seriously. Because it's a freaking swimming pool here, I constantly have to keep the wires up. I don't want to electrocute myself. Who needs OSHA? Right? Okay, I should seriously stabilize this thing, but so it was a nice ride. I think you're like angled wrong, but I don't know. I hate to be like this. I am freaking left-handed. Yeah, no. That was probably one of the dodgiest things I've done in a while. That was seriously not safe. Let me see if I if a handsaw for wood can cut that little bit, or just okay, and I'm gonna stabilize this thing. Be right back. One little stone under it and it's not stable. Okay. This is a crappy saw. Actually, it's a Sandvik. It's a very good brand, but it's extremely old. Okay, that works. Woo. I knew I didn't have to glue it to the end, so. Oh, dodgy again. I need to make this epic shot. Didn't even break. Come on. Disappointing. So that went actually extremely well. Don't know if I said, but the first brick is a whole brick. But this wall should have been longer. I forgot about that. And then I just copied it all the way. So now this opening is 1 meter 7 centimeters, and it should have been 1 meter. It is what it is. My wife will discover this in 3 months when I upload the video. I'm just not telling the Baumeister. He probably sees it, but we'll see. Doesn't matter too much. It's not a safety thing, so. And that window doesn't need the bricks because it will be 4 bricks high. But I can only glue those bricks when that side is done. Then I go that direction. Yeah. And there I need to make one from rebar. That's too long. That's 180. I don't have it. Maybe I order it. I think I already said that, but that means it should be 2 meters 20 minimum. Could be heavy, because those were actually already quite heavy. They were doable. I would say it's I don't know, 25 kilos a pop, twice 50 kilos. But those are then twice as long, so that will be close to 50 for each, twice. Still doable, but okay. Yeah, wasn't planning on having a swimming pool though. No, let's continue. With what though? Okay. Looks like a lot, but it goes into the brick for sure. This is why I made those wooden supports. Otherwise you would never level this out. Front door, same situation. Let me put you now behind me. See both sides? Yeah. Already had that idea. Okay, perfect. Next one. Oh, my legs. Seriously. I'm an upper body type of guy. I always forget leg day. Ow. Perfect. So I let this dry and then we make the rest. Like, because this is only 8.5, then roughly a centimeter of cement, or 9.5. No, 9, just 9. 1 centimeter of cement, and then this thing is roughly 7. So that's 17, and 1 block is 25. So I need 8 centimeters more to get back to the level of the other bricks, so I can continue again. But yeah, this really helps with not making wooden supports and stuff, so all good with me. Let me do the rest without camera. So, next day. Looks strong. Should be fine then. Starts to look like a house with those things on top. There's like a famous saying that you always overestimate how much you can do in one day, but everyone underestimates how much you can do in a year. That's true. But to be fair, I underestimate how much you can do in a year, in a day, in a week, in a month. I always think I can do so much more. But if I combine everything I did in my mind, I'm like really shocked. I wouldn't have believed I would get this far, but so. No. House? New house? Yeah, in 15 minutes. Papa. Ooh, dinner's ready. Actually, nice story. Nice story, funny story. There was some drunk guy a couple of years ago that drove against a lantern in our property. And we could keep the pole. So we had to keep it, so we had to clean it up. And I actually recycled the rebar. It's actually higher quality than in most houses, so it's also very thick. So I'm gonna put it here. And now I'm only putting a layer of cement, put the thing there, And then when it's dry, I put the wood around it and fill it up. Why am I walking this way? I need to go there. Man. At least I mean alone. I hope the concrete is hard enough. What happens here? My wood pile is becoming a little bit sad, I think. But let me squeeze out a little bit more of this wood and then get new. This is all for my own forest, but I have no time to make more. Also not really the tools to do it efficiently, but yeah. We're making formworks because yesterday we had the rebar installed. Now the formworks and then concrete. 180 is the opening, 20 on the left and the right, 220 is then the minimum. That looks like enough. It looks like 3. $70. 3 meters and 3 centimeters. That was luck, pure luck. That are I didn't saw it straight, that's very possible. I want the sawmill. After this house, hello, look in my eyes, man. When I have a roof, dude, watch my eyes. When I have a roof, I'm gonna get myself more tools. A very cheap sawmill, because I have a lot of trees here and it's a shame to just directly burn them. Makes sense to first use them as planks, get some use out of them and then burn them. And they're all quite small. Like it's all, I would say the thickest is maybe 40 centimeters wide, the thickest on the bottom. Most is way thinner. Probably the biggest gap I ever closed. Stupid. I think mosquito season starts. Jongen, wat ben je nou aan het doen? Jongen. Good enough. Ow! What the hell? Seriously, screw broke. Just screwing, man. Chinesium. That said, I buy the cheap stuff, so it's maybe it's my fault, not China. Maybe this is actually from Poland. Not sure. Bellissimo. That was the easy one. Because I can just support it on the wall. Probably feeding the child. Maybe that works. Like a temporary support. So actually yesterday I hurt my shoulder by carrying too much heavy stuff, I guess. Up. And now I'm gonna do the same. Not smart. That went okay. If I can get this out, of course. So I have to lift that up. Let me think about that first. Smooth. I'm not a gymnast anymore. You don't see shit. You should have told me. The sun is blocking you, I think. Oh la 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 la. Let me put you somewhere else. You like my gymnast stuff? They say Polish people are cheap, but Dutch people, we are the champions. So I have to fill this gap here. That's too much. It should be fine. So what I did is I hooked this in, then I can temporarily lean in there, and then I clamp it there, and now I'm gonna do it here. Where do I put you though? Let me see if I can put you here. Man, that's not easy to put you somewhere interesting. Okay, you're gonna stay there for a bit. Let me unscrew this one, hold it with my belly. Get that one out. This one needs higher. Okay, head here. I'm always surprised how much you can do alone if you have clamps. No, this is a bit tricky, I think. I've never done this before, by the way. I did form work, but never in the air.
Always safely on the ground. Oh. Now everywhere. No. Yeah, I needed help with formworks, but I managed alone. Yeah, I know. Okay, you need help or? Bye bye. Wifey seems busy. On YouTube they did it really smooth, but this is I have the wheelbarrow in front or not? Raining. That could have hurt it. Good enough. Let's do 2 more. I think it will hold. We'll see. Anyway, concrete is for the next episode. Filling it up.
I'm gonna call it a night. Maybe this interview. Who's gonna interview me? The crazy guy in the middle of nowhere. It's actually could be interesting. I forgot what I even wanted to say. I'm gonna sleep. I don't know what you're gonna do, but this is the end of the video, or if it's really short then not, but I probably, in my case, I try to keep them shortish, 45, maybe an hour. Some YouTubers make 3 hours, so there's a guy making longer videos than me. It's a beauty. You know, everything is free there. All the wood is free. The screws and the clamp actually was the most money, and of course the concrete. Even the rebar was for free. Ridiculous how cheap I am. So if you need to be cheap, be Dutch. I think we're maybe one of the cheapest in the world. Yeah, I'm going home. Flies. Man, I'm trying to just say goodbye. So goodbye episode. I don't know which episode. It's probably in the title. Bye. Thanks for watching. So, still haven't been on holiday. I was resting a bit, packing. Tomorrow I really go. But I can't help myself. I have to see. Guess I missed one. Okay, I'm quite happy with my concrete. So yeah, here less happy about that. I will fill it up, but yeah, it's not the same. Can't see the rebar though, so it's not that bad. Life isn't perfect. At least they say so. It's still now it's quite okay. Let me show you the other side. I keep the bottom for till I'm back. So yeah, the defect, that's not pretty, but yeah. If I would have made it till here, it would have been fine too. Like, those are way thinner. So yeah, that's fine. Nice. I will sand it a tiny bit there. You can see that I used 2 planks, but for the rest, nice. That's a good start of the video, right? Let me do a bunch more. I don't have the rebar, but so here, yeah, here needs to be a window. That needs to be rebar. And then there the same. So here is also just yeah, the same. It's not that complex, but I think it's quite a bit of work. Also, this is my wood pile. That's not gonna work. So yeah, and here I have the McDonald's happy. Here, M. There also. Ah no, that's N. But if you combine them, it would be an M. So yeah, and then we can go up. It's already halfway June. What worries me is that the roof needs to be on this year. And I'm not the fastest builder. Everything is my first time, and I'm still working, you know. It's I still have a 9-to-5 job. But the roof needs to go on. And all the concrete needs to be done before it starts freezing. That would be halfway October, maybe November. Tends to be later and later every year, but I'm not complaining. So less talking and let's start doing stuff.